Yes. To the listening audience, I thank you for tuning in and staying with us. Guess what? We are going to be vibing with Ras Charmer momentarily, okay? If you do not know who Ras Charmer is, I encourage you to stay with us. Yes, Ras Charmer we're going to talk about his release that's coming up tomorrow, okay? And we're going to talk about some other things. Yes. Do stay tuned and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Ras Charmer.
Like a Sabbath morning, give thanks for life, and as I rise, give thanks for the uprising. Beautiful, just sun come shining. Music is the healing. Take heed to the teachings, 'cause music is life. We've got the vibes, just say love and unite. Bob Marley said every little thing is gonna be alright. Music is life, loved by the blacks and the whites. Put all your differences aside, 'cause the music free your mind. This ain't no game, it's to uplift the people, not to bow for no Hall of Fame. Let I tell you straight, the music gonna heal all pain. Just shine the sun and fall the rain. So give thanks for what you got and stop from complain. Let I tell you this, music is life.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, our listening audience, of course it is that we have currently in studio, we have Ras Charmer. Ras Charmer, how are you?
I'm feeling terrific, giving thanks for life, up and thankful. Yes, I bless the love and honor.
You know, as you said, you're feeling good and stuff like. I played "Feeling Great," your song, "Feeling Great,"
So,
at the top of the show to introduce the show. I love that track. You know.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's a song for the people, uplifting song to let the people them know. Say, no worry about nothing, everything are gonna be alright, Yes, so it's one of those motivation songs for the people to get that extra drive,
I love it.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So you are currently in the UK.
Yeah. Currently based in the UK.
London City. But you were born in Jamaica. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, so you were born in Jamaica, but you're residing in London?
Yes, that's true. Definitely.
Yes. All right. Which part of Jamaica do you hail from, though?
Well, I born at University Hospital, then I was living in St. Thomas.
Yes.
In a Morant Bay. Then I changed location, I was living in Lawrence Tavern. And then I came forward to Kingston, Jamaica. So I went Lawrence Tavern by my grandmother by my father's side, and then came back to my grandmother by my mother's side. Yeah, so St. Thomas, Morant Bay, Lawrence Tavern, Kingston, Rockford, Norman Yard, Mountain View.
That's what's up. Yes, you're talking about a few a few of my places as well. I went to school in Kingston, and those are some of the places like my family live and stuff like that as well. So yeah, so you have been in the UK. How is the UK treating you in terms of your music on that side? How is it going for you?
Well, realistic speaking, work in progress. And as a youth, I love a challenge, because nothing come easy. Easy come, easy go, So saying that music bring me to Europe first, I was in Switzerland, and it was more as my profession as a musician, things were better there within the respect, within the acceptance as a musician in Europe. And it's sad to say, but different nation respect what we do. Here in England, it's a lot of Caribbean, Jamaican, them understand the patois, the lingua, the talk, but they don't respect the profession as another profession out there. Because everyone will work to achieve and get paid, but yet still the music, they would some way, somehow tends to water it down instead of build it. So on the realms of professionality as an entrepreneur, a CEO within what I'm doing, we just ride the waves, create good music and keep it moving. I go to Africa, to Jamaica and different countries. So based here, we just have it as a place where we're hot, but don't stop it as a destination. We're just traveling through, passing through the earth. So being here in England, I just make the best of it musically and keep on working progress.
Okay. So outside of the UK though, you have actually traveled to Africa to perform.
Yes, I.
And what's your favorite country to perform in Africa? Is there a favorite?
Well, Africa on the whole is so beautiful. It's home. I'm so in love with home. But the energy, well, I've been to South Africa, I've been to Ghana, and I've been to Ethiopia. Three of them have them different vibration. But within the whole aspect, Ghana look like little Jamaica. Big Jamaica. Ghana coming like Jamaica 2015 time. So,
yeah.
Yeah. Ethiopian vibes great. You don't know that a papa home South Africa, but Ghana have that Jamaica vibration there,
Well, they say that Ghana is the I've always I've been to almost all the countries, and I've told persons that Ghana is the closest in terms of when you compare to Jamaica, also because of the food. you know.
True.
They say that jackfruit and ackee and all of that as well.
Yes, sir.
And culture, some of the culture as well. So the culture is exercised throughout Africa, but Ghana appears to be the closest, you know, to residing away from home as well.
Yeah. And as I say, big up as you talk about Africa, big up the whole Africa, said, you know. Gambia have a great strength. When I was in Switzerland, I was supposed to go to Gambia. Gambia and love Ras Charmer, Kenya, so we big it up on a whole side way, but, you know, Ghana have a vibration where it resonates with it, you know.
Now, to be frank with you, when you go to Gambia, I think you will have a different mindset because Gambia is more Kingston than Ghana, though.
See it there.
Yeah, you're in Gambia is like you're in Kingston.
Yeah. I really think that's why I'm saying big up the Africans and global. Big up everyone, everywhere them stand up tuning in to this program. Big up yourself, Dr. Empress Rose, but you don't know Africans and a whole. Much love, man. Worldwide people, I love, man. You don't know. We can't do this alone. As a musician, the message is for you all out there as a people. So, maximum respect in every aspect. And big up yourself, Royal Dr. Empress Rose.
I love it. On that note, I am going to jump to this song because it is the topic of discussion amongst various platforms and what we're going to get into. We would like to have enough time to be able to talk about this song and the topic. So we're going to jump to one of your songs and we'll be right back with more, you know, questions as well from the listening audience.
Yes, I bless and love.
Princess Nzinga can't please king. Rastafari powers within. You're blessed by him. The police girl they are go get a lightning judgment for the wicked. Okay, the police the authority for the Rasta princess them got him. Babylon your chance looks slim, yo. This now go happen like coral gardens. For what they've done, what's the reason? Rasta got charge Babylon them for treason. Drop him in a bingy jump, I make them know we shall overcome. Too much injustice, too much is him. Rasta help big up them big tourism. Them export the farming, deny the profit when they warning. Babylon them a go get a beating. Princess Nzinga can't is king. Rastafari powers within. You're blessed by him. The police girl they are go get a lightning judgment for the wicked. Okay, the police the authority for the Rasta princess them touch him. Babylon your chance looks slim, yo. This now go happen like coral gardens. Everything Rasta bill, Bobby destroy. Yo, then the more seal with joy. Yo, them vex to Rasta have it own our government. And we self-employ. Burn down Babylon, corruption, destruction, confusion, illusion. Brimstone at the fire, burn the vampire. Judgment for the cruel police, them a ya. By the mother all Latina England, and over recompensation to repatriation. Then fire burn the pagans. Princess Nzinga can't please king. Rastafari powers within. You're blessed by him. The police girl they are go get a lightning judgment for the wicked now. Okay, the police the authority for the Rasta princess them touch him. Babylon your chance looks slim, yo. This now go happen like coral gardens. For the violation, retribution. Satan a forget annihilation in the revelation. Rastafari the conquering lion.
Yes. I know you guys are enjoying the song because I can tell by the various persons that are sending me message about the song itself. That's, you know, Ras Charmer is here. We're going to vibe about this song. So Ras Charmer, introduce the song to all our listeners right now who is tapping in and sending me text message. There are persons who know about this song and there are persons who have questions who do not know about this song. So introduce the song and tell them what the song is about and the concept behind it.
Okay, definitely. Yeah, my people, blessed love and honor. This song is about a Rasta princess. Around a year now, a year ago in Jamaica, we did the Corona time when them tell her for mass up. She she leaves school. I think she's around 19. She's studying nurse. So it's like apparently I heard what happened through Footer Hype. Someone send me a link to Footer Hype saying they trim a Rasta girl in Jamaica and they don't hear no Rasta within the community are on fire. Meaning disputing about the situation, expressing our justice for this princess. So anyway, a blaze of fire on social media. One of my hygiene video it and it went viral. And me that was spirit like Peter touch, no calm thing, very outspoken, very emotional, and me a bonfire. So anyway, through the whole realms, after speaking out, I hear good, bad, and the indifferent comments. People tell me, Rasta people say, Charmer, I cry when I hear you so much passion, love how you stand up for Rastafari. Because the thing about it, in Jamaica, them say we have 7 era. As a Rasta man, I'm not too really depend that. I have 4 era, I have 3 era and 1 heroine. You see me? Because as a nation taken from Africa, some of the politics, some of the hero like Bustamante, he fight the Coral Garden Spring in Jamaica back in the day when a Rasta man is on this foreign land and taking care of it and love the Rasta and they migrate and give the Rasta the land and Bustamante kill off the whole of Rasta people and say kill and ask question after, or you must ask dead people questions. So Rastafari children has been crucified like Christ in Jamaica back in the day. Now time modernized, we get over that. That's why I'm not see Bustamante as my hero. I don't see George Washington as my hero, sad to say, but this is my reality. And I don't see Norman Manley as my hero. I see Sam Sharp, I see Paul Bogle, yes. I see Nani, and what the other one name again? Sam Sharp. Isn't because these are people of African descent which fight to escape out of the whole slavery mentality. Anyway, that's another thing. But in this time now, when them come trim this Rasta girl in this 21st century, 20th, 21st century, and I hear this from Footer Hype, I have to DM him and say, Footer Hype, a serious thing this, and him say, yeah, Charmer. And when I blaze my fire, I never stop there. So when I say, Princess Nzinga Candy's King, that is the girl, the royal Rasta princess, full name. Princess Nzinga Candy's King is her last name. Feel name, surname. So I write this song especially for that princess because she could be my son age. My big son is near 19. This could be my daughter. And my son, when going Excelsior High School, he made to grow his locks and they expel him out of school with other saying, other reasoning. But I'm here in Europe from Jamaica, traveling. A white man see my potential, my talent, and book shows for me in Europe. We performing in Europe as a Jamaican, promoting the culture of Rastafari and the little island. We are a lot of tourists. We enhance the tourism. Bob Marley, Peter Touch, name them. Dennis Brown, name them. John Holt, name them. All the pioneers which travel abroad in Europe, different countries, and promote roots and culture, peace and love, good vibration. Oh, in this time, even we as Rasta, you have a Jamaican artist named Jador in Jamaica, a saxophonist. He's an artist. His own children used to go to school and them trim his children locks and give them meat to eat. Them things I now really get me harsh and aggravated and make me want to chop some cloth, but I'm on the interview, so we have the whole meds off. But these things, get to me, get under my skin, because in this time, we don't have the free speech, the free liberty, free movements as Rasta in this modern time that the police are going to trim a girl locks, and the other day they switch the thing, pay off, who for pay off, and say it's the girl pop out her own locks. This is against human rights. This is like treason. Come on, Jamaica. Everyone know Jamaica land. We love the land of food and water. Rasta man have a blueprint within the history of the nation of people taken from Africa, standing up for truths and rights. So this is how this song built. Speaking justice for this beautiful Rasta princess. I've not met her physically, but I've met her through the social network. A beautiful Rasta Empress, Royal, Levi, she know her. And when I was voicing my opinion, I get to meet her, I reason with her, and she say, it's injustice, which I did feel the vibes. So I'm from East Kingston, you know. At that time, I'm here in England, but he send me the rhythm, and it's like the rhythm just synchronized with the song. So I voiced the song and we wanted to release it, but through the case was pending and a lot of things going on. So with us chant music, this is the real, for me as a musician, this is the real purpose of music. We are here with things that people do not know, or we are here to highlight justice for the poor and the needy, that the hungry be fed, the naked be clothed, the sick be nourished, the aged protected, and the infants cared for. Nowadays, I see the musicians are advertising the wrong message and leading to incarceration, because to every action there is a reaction. So as a musician, I met the people them know, so the roots and culture still here, you know. You have real Rasta man where a people pursue through ego and we're doing the right thing. So this is a part of, I pray Almighty that this song really touch the heart of humanity, that this princess can get her justice, both by the government and both by loving souls who never know that these injustices still existing and going on in Jamaica. And being outside of Jamaica, representing Jamaica here in England, it really hurt I as a Rasta man. So action, put it in words, in music, and this is a song, you know, for the princess.
Let me ask you.
Throughout all the injustice.
Let me ask you, Ras Charmer, is as we talk about Rastafarian and we talk about the culture of Jamaica, would you say you have seen division within the Rastafari community as well within Jamaica as it pertains to the music and as it pertains to the underlying music, which is reggae music as exercised across the world? Are you seeing a division?
Yes, definitely, and it must stop, you know, because my father was a pastor, so I grew up in a Christianity. I not go religion, I not go legion, I'm not go religion, because these things are man-made. Every pastor have to go to college to study theology. Rastafari is an inborn truth within, which as the passage of time is mature and the realization and acceptance of oneself, the Creator, Father Time, and Mother Nature teach us. So, saying that to say this, Rasta not flex like Christian people, where you have Church of God over there, you have Pentecostal, you have Baptist, you have, name them, different church. It's one God. So, as a Rasta man, but His Majesty, in my kingdom are many mansions. You know, if it wasn't so, I wouldn't have told you. I've go to prepare a place for I and I, that where He is, I and I will be there also. So, as a tree, the root, you have different branches, but it's the same tree. So we all praise His Imperial Majesty. So I think it's full time. We're supposed to organize and centralize, see each other within unity, get rid of all of these problems and bring solution for the sake of the younger generation. So yes, I see the vision, but we are not of that, because Dennis Brown the Great say a chain is as strong as one of its smallest link. And His Majesty, God Almighty, say, be multiply and replenish the earth. So, in a Jamats, we add and multiply. Babylon mats divide and rule and conquer, rule fools and subtract. So, this division needs to stop, and we need to have respect for each other. And His Majesty tell us that we must put down pretty prejudice, and we must look for unification, organization, centralization, manners and honors amongst each other. See my brother and my sister as my brother and my sister, not as enemies. So this is where it's at, because even in Ethiopia, when I've been in Ethiopia, there is a division within the faith of Rastafari. And I'm in Ethiopia and I see Pentecostal church there, full of tent and people there and going to church. But when you go around there, you have the 12 tribe around there, you have the Bobo Ashanti man around there, you have the Nyabingi man around there, and the Orthodox. When we all of us is one, so we all need to get this thing together. And it's happening in the music too. Why all these divisions? Why we have to see each other as a threat? I hear the artists before You say the cake is so big for all of us to get a share. Want to gluttonous, want to greedy. Them are dead with Marley. Marley gripe and Fox complain, meaning that you're so greedy. You eat so much of the tree that the cake that it will run your belly. So satisfied with the little what we have and let's get this thing together because really and truly it don't look good. Just the other day, the Scotch Park, we lose Scotch Park and it's come through Bob Marley and through Sizzler and everything. I don't really care of the politics, but we got to get these things together. So as a Jamaican Rastaman outside of Jamaica, being in the world, here in England, I was in Switzerland, we still live Rastafari. I will never drop the catch and I see all my brothers as one Rastafari, Selassie. So this is where we need to find a solution for all these problems we are facing because it's very atrocious and it don't look good.
For myself, it is that as a Rastafarian, and I'm a Rastafarian since birth. It's not something where I just decide, I'm gonna locks my dread, I'm gonna, locks my ear up and stuff like that. I'm a real Rastafarian, and I must tell you, especially working in the entertainment field, the music and entertainment, I am actually appalled at persons who say they are true Rastafarian and how they go about certain things that they do throughout their daily activities, from disrespecting women as well is on the top of my list. Not recognizing the true art of being a Rastafarian. How it is that you bond with each other and you make things work, There's too much division, there's too much jealousy, I may say, from myself. And I don't talk much, but when I talk, I talk. So for myself, working in the music and entertainment industry, that's something that I see. And it's something that if you're going to be a Rastafarian, be a Rastafarian. If you're going to dread your hair, just to dread your hair as dreadlocks, then say that's what you are. But you cannot pass yourself off as a true Rastafarian and doing ungodly things and, we're not perfect, right? We're not perfect. We're not asking for perfection. But we all need to take responsibility for what comes along with whatever you say you're going to put out there and claim that you are as well. When Princess Nzinga here was chopped and stuff like that, and I tried to, I thought there would have been a bigger movement as well.
Same way, sister.
Yeah.
Same way, sister. Even though it hurt, that's why. All right. My mother tell me 3 types of people having a hurt. Small mind people, discuss gossip. Average mind, they call it good mind, talk about event. Great minds, talk about ideas, get ideas and manifest them. From a youth, that's where I put my mates at. So, I'm not a blame game, not a pine fingers. This is why we know we have to do this. And I take it, I take a line like Tupac, where say, me against the world.
Right.
And remember a song like Israel Vibration. We all got to sing the same song. So when you go around the series with a Rastaman, it's supposed to be the same meditation and you go around there series with another Rasta system. You have too much induction. The man will make it look like it's some Christian thing. No, it's a way of life which we choose. So within this way of life, it's supposed to uplift, not to bring down. This Willie Lynch syndrome, this crab in a barrel.
Thank you.
This. We don't need that. We need to eradicate. And some of the leaders, what I'm seeing now, some of the leaders is like they're so-called or self-appointed because on the journey, when we need their strength, they're backsliding. And ego take over a lot of these brothers and sisters, and then Sodom and Gomorrah, it's a lot of things. So my thing, I'm in music, but I didn't locks for reggae music, or to Bob Marley, and him have locks and it look beautiful. And when you flash it, it's a matter of fact, I'm growing locks over how much years, and some people never see my locks because I wear turban, because I went to Bobo Hill and I sight the priest, Emmanuel Christ, and that liberty uplift me that when I'm in Europe, what I've learned, it has been my liberty. I'm married to a beautiful Dr Empress. She's a part of my music. She's a 12 tribe. I'm a Bobo Ashanti. And this bring politics. You have 12 tribe brother say, but I won't go in that. But think what I'm saying about, I'm emulating the liberty of His Imperial Majesty. And His Imperial Majesty correct the flood from Solomon as a gallus, as a wild man. because in the lineage of other women, he changed his fate because different people have different way of life, and when it don't go to your way of life, it bring conflict or disturbance or not a oneness in the home or in the dwelling or wherever. As a matter of fact, when we share love, we share spirits. So it's a lot of things that the people are so naive or want to be wrong and strong or might can't be it right when we need fellowship, we live. I've been there, I've done that. No, it's about all the youths, what the legacy we are going to set. We can't make Babylon come take away our roots and culture, which we have get throughout the slavery after they down press us, and then the music has redeemed us, be our joy, be in our teaching, help, highlight. Most of these brothers now, they are sending out the wrong message and don't know that we are the role models. So whether you do good or bad, the people are your influence to the society, the community, and child life. So they need to wake up. That's why we say lava splash and we blaze fire. And we don't compromise and we're not partial when it comes to truth. Because you can't sell out truth. Truth will always stay afloat. Because truth is what the world needs. So right now, I'm just an instrument and the Lord's servant, carrying out and delivering his work and getting it together. And that's what we need, more strength, the chosen few come together. We have to preserve Mother Earth. I'm not an alien. I don't want to go to space. I'm not going to space out. Mother Earth is my dwelling. Father time, Mother Earth, all things willing. So we, the creational people, Africa await its creator. Africa need a creative mind. So I live Zion everywhere I am. I'm in England, but I believe Africa and Zion here in England, in my mind, because it's a state of mind over matter. So don't let the pressures of the time, this crisis get you fearful, and you fear Babylon and don't fear the Almighty, And when you fear the Almighty, you conquer fear in itself to be zealous and to carry out God's works. Because God's children, you can't be a coward or a weak. You have to be strong and know that with the pressures of life, no weapon formed against us shall prosper. So we are here. We need more spirit like Garnet Silk in the music in this time. We need more spirit like Dennis Brown, all these souls of the music which was passionate, run their race and did what they do. Right now, the roots and culture of Rastaman vibration liberty, it has never died, so it don't need to revive. It's just awakening in oneself. So we keep the fire blazing and never quench,
I love it. But there's so much within that statement that's true. And, liberty and all of the above. But one thing as well is that there are leaders and there are followers, right? And
True.
And within even this Rastafarian movement, it is that persons has to know that if you are a follower right now, you can get to being a leader as well, right? But we need our leaders as well to actually be leaders, right? Because right now I just think there's too much egos in terms of leadership, and when it's all more about ego than leadership, then that's a problem. And on that note, I'm going to remind the people listening why it is that you're here today, promoting this song that will be released tomorrow, and we'll be right back after these messages.
For what they've done, what's the reason? Rasta got charge Babylon them for treason. Drop me now your bingy jump, I make them know we shall overcome. Too much injustice, too much ism. Rasta help big up them big tourism. Them export the farming, deny the profit when they warning. Babylon them a go get a beating. Princess Nzinga can be king. Rastafari powers within. You're blessed by him. The police girl they a go get a lightning judgment for the wicked. Who give the police the authority for Rasta princess them touch him. Babylon your chance look slim, yo. This now go happen like coral gardens. Everything Rasta bill, Bobby destroy. Yo, then them want steal with joy. Yo, them vex to Rasta have it own our government. And we self-employ. Burn down Babylon, corruption, destruction, confusion, illusion. Brimstone at the fire, burn the vampire.
Judgment for the cruel police, them a young. By the mother all that in England, and now for recompensation to repatriation. Then fire burn the pagans. Princess Nzinga can't please king. Rastafari powers within. You're blessed by him. The police girl, they are gonna get a lightning judgment for the wicked now. Okay, the police, the authority for the Rasta princess, them touch him. Babylon, your chance looks slim, yo. This now go happen like coral gardens. For the violation, retribution. Satan, I forget annihilation in the revelation. Rastafari, the conquering lion. Protect I and I from the evil one. The Prime Minister sell out Jamaica. Rasta kick off the spiritual revolution. Police have to pay for all the Bronx 21 days. Now you bring it on the Babylon. Princess Nzinga can't please king. Rastafari powers within. You're blessed by him. The police girl, they are gonna get a lightning judgment for the wicked now.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, I see the questions coming in, and I must tell you, I still don't think I'll be able to get through all the questions, but I'm glad that there's that audience, and I'm glad that you guys are so tuned in, and I thank you for sending in your questions and also making your comments as well. Well, you know, Ras Charmer, I think one of the things as well, someone actually sent me a message and says, you know, in terms of the music and entertainment business, what do I mean? Well, you know, I encounter lots of different persons within the music and entertainment field, within everything, because I'm a serial entrepreneur. So it is that I work in different, you know, areas of the of different businesses. However, as it pertains to music and entertainment, and we talk about Rastafarian, that's who I am. Understand? That's who I am. So when it is that I am approached by various Rastas that come within my circle, you know, I am a empress whose vibration vibrates right at a certain height in terms of what it is that I do, because we're talking about truth, right, and justice. So when you come to me, and if you're not solid, two, three talks, I'm going to know. Right? And if it is that you don't come correct, I'm sorry. This space is not for you. And I started seeing that. There are persons who come through and say that they are Rastafarian, but they are not. Because the livelihood in terms of how they live, the things in which they do certain things, is not being exercised. And especially the ones that tend to disrespect other Rastafarian women. Not just Rastafarian, but women on a whole as well. So for myself, yes, and trust me, what Empress Rose come out her mouth, and that me mean. Me not take back my talk. That's what I mean. You understand? So yeah, I hear you loud and clear. We need to fix it, because what happened is you cannot be a leader. You cannot be a leader or call yourself a Rastafarian in this movement. If you are not, it's okay. You can bow out, or you can you can fix it and come back and say, "Here's where I realized my mistake," and fix it and move on. But you cannot call yourself a Rastafarian and flying under a certain banner. That's not cool.
Now represent.
As I said before, even in terms of this song, when they cut this girl's hair, I expected a bigger movement. I was actually, you know, not happy with how I see that there was not lots of persons behind the movement, or it took some time or whatever, you know. It took some time for persons to start coming aboard and say, oh, yeah, this is what's going on or whatever. And I'm saying, oh, okay. What happens to, like, right now, some of our leaders are in their graves turning over and saying, man, I fight for this because we're too comfortable, you know. I really think we're too comfortable.
Man. It's so sad, sis. It's so sad to where we're forwarding from to where we are now, and where we are to reach where we have to go. Because the movement within Africa, we should be so strong within Africa. Disobedient. There's a lot of disobedience within the prophecy of Marcus Garvey, the liberty of Christ, and the word, the instruction of His Imperial Majesty, and Mama Earth. So we need the real, even as a follower of Christ, being a leader. I'm a follower of Christ, and because I'm following the Almighty, who is our leader, His leadership, how He is leading, I teach I how to be a leader. And sincerity within Mama Earth, loving her, she teach me to be wise. And the king on my journey as a Rasta man, cause me a Rasta over 20 odd years, never backslide from Rastafari, from I made this choice on the journey. And we learned within knowledge through experience, and within the wise mind and the knowledge, you have to have understanding, which is understanding to idea of, because the man said the race is not for the swift, neither for the strong, but who idea to the end. You have readers are leaders, readers are teachers, but you have some ignorant dunce people. Them not read, them bash the Bible. Whether King James Version, whosoever virginalize out the word is original from. I'm a writer, a musician. All my songs are inspiration from the Creator, and I find it important, so I jot it down, I write it down. These are people who write of the books of the Bible. This is why I will tell you, the book of life, the book of life. Because we manifest in the Bible as either God and Goddess or Satan and Satanist. On the earth, either your choice is to live good, godly, or live evil and corrupt. So, within the movements, a journey of 1,000 miles begin with the first step. So the man them can't make the movement stagnant, because water, if a water is flowing in a river and you block up the river and put some big stone and stop the water and block it up and it's not flowing, it becomes stagnant. Then it starts breed up mosquito, bullfrog, pestilence. You see me? So this is what's happening right now. The movements is become stagnant because some of the brothers, some of the strong people in the beginning with the faith, along the way, some way they flawed and lose their way. And we need more upliftment within the uprising. And then you have some so-called which rise, which say they are off the liberty, but we don't see the actions. So it reach a point where self-save judgment in terms of everyone have a seat upon their own actions within life. And the movements towards Africa, a corona stop my movements, because when I go Ghana, I'm going to the year of return. I'm going to go and place named Elohim a castle, Elamina castle, where I see we black people in the dungeon, and they put us in a little hole named Door of No Return and Brandway. So when I see I come forward in Ghana 2019 in the year of return, I see that prophecy as fulfilled and revelation as revealing, but still people blind. It's so sad.
Yeah. We're living in a time right now where it is that I think that there's more persons are more interested in a position and being sitting on top of an hierarchy than actually getting down from the throne and saying that, listen, if you need direction or if you need assistance, I'm here. They're more like, I'm up here, I'm Jesus Christ. Or they brand themselves as that and like, come to me, I'm over here. This is what and it's not cool. It's not cool. I expect, I know for myself it is that, I've grown living as a Rasta, right? And under that government, under that umbrella, it is that what I'm seeing right now is nothing close to when I was in high school, and how it is that another Rastafarian will look out for you. Another Rastafarian will make sure, say, yo, you're good in certain respect. Now it is that we are finding more persons are attaching it to positions and who they are and bow down to me or whatever. And as much as it is that I carry a doctorate, you may not ask people to bow down to me, and I'm one of the coolest persons. That because I'm saying that, but because people tell me that. You understand? So when I have to read off my qualifications, when I have to read off my qualifications to persons, so persons even say, "Well, hey, you're so cool," and I'm like, "Is there supposed to be another way?" We need to look within ourselves, yo, and fix exactly what's going on.
Stop ease God out, because Christ, He live with the people, His Majesty of His palace, the King of all kings, but He still live with the people and rank with the people, the masses and the races. So what I see in the music is like the music, it have a strength like church, or the pastor and the pulpit, the politician and the podium. and the musician on stage. So so a lot of people are not true to the powers that is given, and they abuse it along the way. The ex-government, you vote them in, and a beer ex-beer, they do the church, the pastor they there, and him rob your money, and the musician them now are bad role models. They sing and sending out the wrong messages, and the right people have to send the right messages. They blacklist we. The gatekeepers blacklist we, but the gatekeepers of Babylon could never be the gatekeepers of Zion, So even in the scripture it says it's better to be a keeper in the house of the Most High than in the den of thieves. So these little gatekeepers of Baphomet and these little blacklists, the message still have to go through,
That's right. And that's why it is that there's so much female in the industry. So much females like myself in the industry that are actually warriors of this business, that more need to bring the message, and we are bringing the message as it should be brought. But what we will not take is the disrespect. I don't know. I can't speak for all the other empresses, but I can speak for myself as Dr. Empress Rose, that the disrespect I don't tolerate. And it only takes me 3 times to talk to somebody before I realize that your energy is not my energy. And me have to go move forward. That's how it works. Yes.
Right, that's how it, man. Manners and respect and militancy, wise mind, knowledge, I understanding. You can't go buy them things they are shop,
Yeah.
The thing they're given by the Creator. So we have to just give thanks to what highly give us, because and the whole fullness of life, where I see right now is your faith gonna carry you through and where you stand up for, because he who don't stand up for something gonna fall for anything, So that's where it's at. So we as musicians, it's the best of Ras Charmer, because Most High has given me the medicine, the soul food for the nation. So we up full with the roots and culture from the foundation. So we are confident in the victory of good over evil.
Yes, I. So let me ask now, for the music itself, that tomorrow this track will be released worldwide as of midnight. Right? This track will be released worldwide. What are your plans? You will be doing more interviews. You plan to do anything else with the song?
Well, right now, just promotion, and this is where Dr. Empress Rose forward in, God, yeah, God. The man says singers, the man give the word great to the company that establish it, and the man says singers and players and instruments. So, David Offspring, we're a family. So, I'm good within the music to write in the songs and deliver them. Now, different fields to carry through the work. So, I'm here humbly as the Lord's servant, ready to take this song wherever the Most High ordain it. So, work in progress, I'm always here ready to do the work, and anyone know me, I'm a really people person, because I love these beautiful souls. This is why we do music, to harmonize. So sky is the limit, I'm an optimistic soul. I'm ready for everything. If it's every day is an interview, Ras Charmer up and ready, whatever. But within the realms of New Vineyards Records, within the high, we are working together. So juggle before us,
Blessed. Man, as I've said before, I've had you on the show before, and it's always a pleasure having you come through. I feel like I could talk to you for hours, but as well, I wanted you to send a strong message with this song as well, and myself as the interviewer to voice my opinion in terms of Rastafari, in terms of what my feeling is, in terms of this young lady who got her hair cut or whatever. Yes, she's not the first one. We could have interviews for a long time, because there are other persons who have actually been down that road and have had that experience. But right now, it's about the song. It's about Princess Nzinga. I had an opportunity to speak with her. I had an opportunity to speak with her mom as well. And I must say, as Rastafarians, we are here, to whether you need an umbrella to help cover your head, or you need us to walk with you as well. That's what we're here. That's what we're here for. That's what Rastafarian is all about, right? You would agree?
Definitely.
Blessed love. So we're imparting.
And for me, I would just love to see, within prayer from the Most High, to see this song can bring forth unity in the house of Rastafari. To know that the problem that a Bobo man face, or a 12 tribe, or a Orthodox, or a Bingy man, you know, cockpit, EWF, we all face that problem. And when one family is hurt, we are all hurt. So I pray that the people, the loving people, love this song, share this message, download this song, and the song can rise to a heights where Princess, the good meds which I have to voice my opinion for this daughter, I pray that God willing, it got through and she get her justice by this song, loved by the people, voicing the opinion, because we need justice. And we say we burn out all the mentality of Babylon, the Bustamante mentality in a broad devil, the Prime Minister, them forget it right, I love Rastafari, are the only judgment, you know. And I hope them can't stand it when it's coming, because you can't wrong and strong, you can't violate the foundation of so big up the people and give thanks to this platform, and justice to Princess Nzinga as another Rasta sister where no to injustice, you know.
Blessed love. So do you want to share your social media platforms with our listening audience before you go?
Yes, I definitely. Well, on Instagram, my Insta angle is Ras Charmer, one word, RASCHARMER. On my Facebook, my fan page and my other page is Ras Charmer. On my website, www.ZionCharmerMusic. On my official YouTube channel, official Ras Charmer. You know, you can subscribe and follow the works, share and love. You know, I have 3 albums out there. The Feeling Great album on all digital platforms. I have 4 videos on it. I have the Hard Knocks on all digital platform, and It's Magic, my latest album. And we have our singles. So give thanks. It's been a pleasure. Anyone want to link up for shows or they can link up at my email, ZionCharmMusic, ZionCharm@gmail.com. It's been a pleasure vibing with the item, and much love. I see a play a tune which never give up the faith. The rhythm was just playing before I leave. Empress Rose and my people. I just want you to know out there. Never give up the faith. Your blessing never too late. Much love. I love you all. We keep connected, because this is what the social media and interviews and radio station and the beautiful disc jockeys and musicians are here to keep connected. One love, we shall overcome all the problems that we are facing. Rastafari.
Blessed love to our listening audience. That has been Ras Charmer. The name of the song is Princess Nzinga, and it's available at midnight, okay, across all major digital platforms. Okay, so tune in, get your 99 cents ready and purchase the song. But guess what? I'm actually giving away 20 copies. So I'm gifting 20 copies by Apple. Okay, so hit me up if you would like a copy, and I will make it happen. We're gifting 20 copies of this song. Don't be a stranger, and play it and tell persons how, you know, you're welcome to give your reviews as well on the song. Whether you like it or not, that is a review, right? All right. We're going to ride out with Princess Nzinga. Okay, it's been a pleasure.
Satan, I forget annihilation in the revelation. Rastafari, the conquering lion, protect I and I from the evil one. The Prime Minister sell out Jamaica, Rasta kick off the spiritual revolution. Police have to pay for all the wrongs. 21 days now you bring it down to Babylon. Princess Nzinga can't please king. Rastafari powers within, you're blessed by him. The police girl, they are gonna get a lightning judgment for the wicked now. Okay, the police, the authority for the Rasta princess, them touch him. Babylon, your chance looks slim, yo. This now go happen like coral garden. Princess Nzinga can't please king. Rastafari powers within, you're blessed by him. The police girl, they a go get a lightning judgment for the wicked now. Who give the police the authority for the Rasta princess, them go trim. Babylon, your chance look slim, yow. This now go happen like Coral Gardens. Art.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, my listening audience, I thank you for tuning in and vibing with us right here on the One-on-One Music Review Show. Yes, my oh my, all these questions, but I'm sorry, we only have slotted for a certain amount of time, okay? But I will be reaching out and giving some of my personal answers as well to all the persons who reached out and had questions as well regarding the music and other artists that were included on today's show. Yes, I appreciate it. And so, in closing, if you would like to submit to the One-on-One Music Review Show, we are always accepting submissions. To be considered, kindly send the following. That would be a brief bio, 1 to 3 MP3, and your social media handles to globalmusicreport@gmail.com. As well, you could also send your material to PA at oneonmusicreview.online. As well, you may visit the oneonmusicreview.online website, and you can make your submissions through the submit button, of course. So, our capital home is International Stars. Do check us out across the social media platforms. That's INTLSTARZ. Okay? Check me out. Send me a message. For a more intimate approach, though, I can be located at Infinite Empress. That's INFINITEMPRESS. Of course, you can reach out to me as long as you're not requesting certain things. We got that covered. Okay? It's been a pleasure hanging out with you guys. And thanks again for lending to me each and every week your listening ear. Have yourselves a blessed rest of day.